think we're pretty used to the idea of a God who wills to reveal. But this is an extraordinary fact. We kind of assume that God, who has nothing to gain from the created order, who has nothing to gain from existence, nevertheless wills in his providence to bring creation into existence, to care for it, and miracle of miracles, has a special concern for the human family. This is a remarkable fact. And if on one hand it's something we're used to thinking of, we're used to holding, it wasn't so for the Israelites. If we turn to the book of Deuteronomy, we come across a text that I think helps us to reestablish wonder at the very fact of revelation. In chapter 4, we hear the following from the mouth of Moses. Behold, I have taught you statutes and ordinances as the Lord my God commanded me, that you should do them in the land which you are entering to take possession of it. Keep them and do them, for they will be your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the peoples, who, when they hear all of these statutes, will say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what great nation is there that has a God so near to it as the Lord our God is to us whenever we call upon him? And what great nation is there that has statutes and ordinances, that's to say, that has received revelation, so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? Now, Israel can speak this with reference to herself. She can have wonder at the fact that God has, again, gratuitously, elected her from among the nations. But her awareness of God's gratuitous action, of kind of the miracle of God's presence, extends to the whole of creation. We hear, for instance, in Psalm 8, the following. When I look at the heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars which thou hast established, what is man that thou art mindful of him, and the son of man that thou dost care for him? Yet you have made him little less than God, and you crown him with glory and honor. You have given him dominion over the work of your hands, and have put all things under his feet. Now, I think part of the cause of the wonder of all of this is, as I've hinted at already, the sheer gratuitousness of God's action. God does indeed have nothing to gain from the world. We pray as much at Mass when we say the words, you, Lord, have no need of our praise. And again, our thanksgiving, O Lord, adds nothing to your greatness. Israel had this awareness as well. If we turn again to the book of Deuteronomy in chapter 7, we hear from the mouth of the Lord a little reflection on Israel's election. It was not because you were more in number than any other people that the Lord set his love upon you and chose you. For you were the fewest of all peoples. But it is because the Lord loves you and is keeping the oath which he swore to your fathers. We can say on one hand that there is no reason for the Lord's action, by which we mean there's no cause. Israel has in no way earned the nearness of God's presence, earned revelation. And yet there it is. So what are we to make of this? If we ask the fundamental question, why is it that God reveals? And if part of what we bring in answering that question is this awareness that God stands to benefit nothing from creation, what can we say? Take a moment and read the text below. What, if anything, can you discern about God's motivation for revealing? And relatedly, what does the very fact of revelation tell us about God?